it's Laura here at the Charleston Holistic Center, and today we're going to talk about your story. We have some momentous things happening here in the U.S. It's inauguration week, and yeah. So, hmm, the title kind of says it. If we want a better world, we have to work on our stories first, okay? Because we generate the field that creates the world. So, if our story is about being victimized and about how poor is me, about blah, blah, whatever, then that's what we're resonating with. And then that's what we're creating. So, we have to work on our own story. One of my favorite things from when I was learning to become a shamanic Reiki master was we had a guest lecturer in one afternoon. And he yeah, we were doing a lot of stuff, and then he was a qigong master, and he was talking um, about kind of this topic, and he asked for a volunteer, and this gal stuck up her hand, and sweet sweet gal, but we'd all heard her story. This was a 7-day workshop, and we'd all heard her story several different times already. And so she stands up and she's going to have the Qigong master, fix her. And he says, his English was not fabulous, fully understandable, but he said, take story, throw out window. He pointed to the window. He's like, take story, throw out window. And she just stood there crying. And he repeated the thing 4 or 5 times. She just stood there. And finally, I was like, okay, I can't deal with this. So I stood up, walked over to the window and opened the window and like pulled out a bunch of junk, held it in my hand and tossed it out the window. Was that a permanent fix? Not quite, but it did help. So take story, throw out window, stop repeating it. Whatever the icky story is, stop repeating it. Start with a new story. Create a new story for yourself. Create a new story for the world. Humans are amazing. Our ability to create is amazing. So let's create a better story. Let's take our old story and throw it out the freaking window. Not kidding. Just pull it into like a ball in front of you and then toss it out. And don't tell that story anymore. Don't tell that story of sadness, of victimhood, of horribleness, of whatever the freaking heck it is. Tell a new story. Tell a new story about how wonderful you are, about how fabulous you are, about how wonderful everything is around you, with you, of you. Tell that story. Just saying. Let's do this and change the world. All right. So, if you like the video, please do like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click the little bell. And thank you and namaste.